Alright, guys. Today is episode 2 of one of the most ridiculous isekai shows we ever had this year. And it's Do you like your mom? Her normal attacks is 2 attacks at full power. That's a long name. I'm just gonna say Milfy Isekai. I'm gonna put it like that. So episode 2 of this MILF Isekai just driven us to hentai already. This is episode 2, it's just literally the hentai of Isekai right now. This show, once again, the hentai of Isekai, because I can tell you right now, from watching this episode and beyond, we're gonna have a lot of hentai memes in this right here. And honestly, looking at this show forward, like after looking at this moving forward, I can tell you one thing, that they're gonna keep this. They're gonna make dojins out of this real soon. Like, just by looking at this and moving forward, I bet you about 3 or 4 episodes they're gonna make dojins out of this, because right now they just gave us hentai memes off the freaking wazoo. So, like I said, the mother and son isekai anime, it's really putting up some things. The beginning of this episode was the mother doing interviews. I get it. I get it, she's OP and all, but come on. She gotta do interviews to find a bride for him. I mean, like, this is one of those awkward things where the mom had just gotta, like, find the best interest for the son. Like, how many of you guys has a mom? I mean, how many of you guys has a parent, and then trying to pick out people that is best suited for you? That's what this mom is trying to do. Like, she's like, okay, first interview was the armor girl. Nope. A person who steals stuff. Nope. And you got a boob elf, like a good, hot, gorgeous elf. She said no. And I'm like, but that's an elf. That's an elf girl with boobs. I mean, come on. How often do you find elf girl with boobs? I mean, think about it. Look at that elf girl from How Not to Summon the Demon Lord. She's an elf girl with big boobs and all that stuff, and the Demon Lord accepted him. But with the mother, she's just like, nope. So now they're moving on to this other merchant, Patsu. I can't pronounce her name, but yeah, you get the idea. She's a merchant, but she doesn't fight. She's there for the support. Like in every RPG, every isekai or RPG game you guys played, there's always a supporter, an attacker, a healer, and a shooter. You know what I mean? It's kind of those classic things that stands out. So I like how the mom said you're like a walking discount because it's not that she collects stuff, but she also like when they go somewhere to get discounts. So if they walk into a hotel, to get discounts. And I'm like, that's fucked up. She's like a walking discount. That's funny. So they accept her automatically. And they're like a little sister. So, okay, I could accept that. Now, Wheeze, whatever. Talk about the useless magical girl in an isekai. And the guy compare her to Slayers. And Slayers is one of those anime that's in the vault that no one don't know. Please watch Slayers. But again, what a way to compare her to the main girl in Slayers. That's like a reference, right? I'm like, wow. And he tried to bowl up in paper, but the paper unfolds, and it didn't work because she is the paper. So she stomps on it. He stomps on the paper, and then immediately Wise came out. The tsundere pigtail Wise came in and just teleported him outside. And you can see panty shots of her. Like this was like 3, 4, 5 panty shots of her all in this episode. Like the one she stepped on, you saw her, there's panties right there. When she's sitting down, there's panties. I'm like, wow, this is totally hentai right now. They're gonna make dojins out of this. I'm telling you that. I'm telling you they're gonna do that. Now, again, this show is supposed to be comedy, adventure, fantasy. That's what the genre is supposed to be. But they should put ecchi there because it has some ecchi moments there. So moving on. So the mother, I get it. She's one of those protective mothers, and I see that. I kind of see that because I have a protective mom. I get that. She's so protective. Like, what happened to her? I'm so. And I get that. She cast a spell. She cast a spell to find Maku, and then she leveled up. I'm like, she's so OP. She don't even need that kind of level. But she got a new skill now. So every time she's trying to use her power to find Maku, she gonna use that. I'm like, okay, that's kind of OP. Now, this world that they're in is MMMMMORPG, which stands for Mom Massively Maternal Multiplayer Making Up with Offspring Role-Playing Game. I can't believe I know that. I can't believe how I know that. I don't know how I know that, but I had to rewatch that 5 times to see how it makes sense. But I kind of practice saying it, but that's how it is. So basically, it's not just a regular isekai. It's just this world isekai is a bond between a mother and a child. That's what the thing is. A bond between a mother and child. And that's what they were trying to fix in the system. That's what they're trying to fix. So basically, in order to get out of the world, they have to find a bond between the mother and the son. So you know what that means? Hentai. That's what it is. I can tell you right now, I'm gonna keep bringing up hentai because based on what they're showing, we're gonna have a lot of these dojins real soon. And I can't even put my finger on it, but it is. So, the moment is the dungeon. Now, we all know isekais are known for dungeons. Okay, we're gonna go to a dungeon, and what do they face? Slimes. Yes, slimes. What is this, like reincarnated of the slime? No, we're getting slimes now. So, they're facing the slime, and this wise girl, she's more useless. She is useless, trying to cast a spell and didn't work. I don't know what party is worse. Kazuma's team in Konosuba or Maku's party. I don't know who's useless. But if you think about it, Kazuma's squad is a little bit of is kind of useless, especially Aqua and Megumi. But on the other hand, based off Maku's party, you got the mom who's OP, and you got a merchant, and you got one useless character. So that's kind of like, okay. At least they got an OP character. Kazuma's team don't even have an OP character, so I'm gonna scratch that off. So now, oh yeah, and when I said about hentai, I really meant hentai, especially with this boobed oppa shirt, because when the mom fell down into the fucking dungeon, Wise and Maku grabbed her boobs, trying to save her. They thought they were trying to grab her by the arm, but they tried to grab her by the boobs, and they fell into this dark dungeon. But due to the mom's ability to bring all the light back, that's only that she got a new skill. So every time she gets happy, she glows, so she can find her son easily. This is way too overprotective. Now the slime. Let me go back to the slime. I'm sorry. So they facing the slime, and the mother just did 2 attacks on multiple slimes. These little just ball of slime. That's it, and they took him out easily. I'm like, why is she even in this? She doesn't even need like 4, 5, 10 attacks. It's just 1, 2, dead. That's it. I'm like, I'm done. She just, this is like a level 100 character on your team. This is like that. It's like the 3 of you are like level 10, 20s, and your mom is like a level 100 and above. So you don't need nobody else. You don't need her. But when I said about hentai, I didn't bring this up again. But when I said about hentai, they went to the extreme. We're gonna get a lot of hentai memes in the long run, because with the slime, the giant slime came out of nowhere. Not only sealed Wise's firepower, disable the firepower, but the slime hit all over the mom, and it literally, like, when it comes to slimes, they showed all the skin, if you know what I mean. So it was ripping up every clothes of the mom, and then the white beam came up. I'm like, no! Why would you do that to us, players? Why? Who want to see a gorgeous mom right now? Who want to see it? We got a gorgeous mom for Rise of the Shield Hero. Give us a gorgeous mom that's naked. And they showed it, but it's a white beam. Even the mom said she was wearing a thong. I'm like, oh, this is getting good. And they censored it. They got a white bar blocking it, and the son is on top of the mother. and all the clothes is ripping up all of her. I'm like, can we see that? But they censored it. It was kind of seeing the son on top of the mother. I'm telling you, hentai memes all around. All around. Again, it was really ripping her off. I mean, more slime came on her, and it was really like seeing all this over her body, even her dress with her thong being ripped up. And and just when the son was trying to kill it, the mother came and covered her tits and said, "I'm gonna you just." She says 2 attacks, and that's it. I'm like, okay, we're done. And she got all glowy. She did her pose naked. That's really awesome. There's gonna be a figurine for that. I tell you that. There's gonna be a figurine. So Pachu was trying to make her put on some clothes. And what better way to make her clothes than wearing a naked apron with a ponytail? I'm telling you right now, once again, there will be a figure of her in a naked apron and a ponytail. I mean, that's gonna be great. So now, as a reward for saving the nun, that you're gonna see her in everywhere, they're going to this place and they're gonna buy some stuff, all that. So that's kind of their reward. So from watching episode 2, I can tell you right now, Mom, from the first episode, Mom is OP, hands down. And not only that, somewhere in the long run of this episode, as we got in episode 2 and episode 3 and all along road, there will be a lot of hentai memes with the mom. I'm telling you, there's gonna be a lot. And like this, we're gonna have a beach episode. I'm telling you, they're gonna have a beach episode. They're gonna have that. And probably faces some tentacle monsters. I mean, they already got to fight a slime. They're gonna fight tentacle monsters. So we're gonna see a lot of tentacle hentai memes in that long run with the mom. So again, Mom, you're this close to rising up. Better than the mom from Rising the Shield Hero. So I'm just gonna let you know you're doing it. So I look forward for episode 3, and I hope you will.